Good afternoon, everyone. This is Chris Lasakis here. I just wanted to take a little time today to do an impromptu video on Hurricane Michael as he closes in on the northern Gulf Coast. This is, as many of you probably have seen, this is a very dire situation. I'll just go ahead and use the word catastrophic emergency for the northern Gulf Coast. The eye wall of the hurricane is currently contracting at 150 mile per hour maximum sustained winds and a minimum central pressure of about roughly 920 millibars. This is about as bad as you will ever see a hurricane affecting the United States. And frankly, it's a very solemn moment because we really don't know what to expect as far as the impacts from this, because I suspect that the National Hurricane Center momentarily is probably going to upgrade Michael to a Category 5 as he inches toward the Gulf Coast, probably going to make landfall somewhere either in southern Bay County, just to the east, southeast of Panama City Beach, or near Mexico Beach. Somewhere in between Panama City Beach and Tyndall Air Force Base as it's looking right now. But what I want to do is just have a little impromptu discussion and show you some of the things I'm seeing here that are making me very concerned. I really can't express my level of concern right now because this is the kind of situation, folks, that the Florida Panhandle has dreaded for a very long time. This has never happened before. So you are definitely, most certainly witnessing something that has never happened before in the United States. And that alone is humbling. Right now, as you can see, Michael is about 30 miles south of Panama City Beach, Florida, moving to the north at about 13 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure right now is, let me check the latest update and see if there's special updates from the National Hurricane Center. They're still going with a minimum central pressure of 923 millibars with a max sustained wind of 150 miles per hour. That's about 127 knots. So this is a very powerful hurricane, even by Western Pacific typhoon standards. This would be considered a devastating storm, even in the Western Pacific basin, where the typhoons run much stronger than they do when compared to Atlantic Basin hurricanes here that affect the United States. So this is absolutely a very dire situation. I know it's probably too late now, but I mean, if you have anyone in the path of this storm, it's beyond serious. It is dire. This is the kind of hurricane, and it's strengthening upon landfall. For those of you who may not understand why that affects things, is that as you have a contracting storm, let me just pull up a radar image for you to show you right now where Michael is and what's going on. As the pressure gradient force in a tightening cyclone begins to affect the wind field, you have a contraction of the eye wall a lot of times and a drop in the minimum central pressure. This can cause the mass field or the pressure field to rapidly drop as the wind field tightens. The pressure gradient tightens and the wind field rapidly contracts and produces stronger gusts. But what we're probably seeing right now, I suspect, from my years of experience, I'm most certainly not as experienced as some, more experienced than others, but not as much as some. But I believe this is a Category 5 storm right now, just judging from what my heart feels and my years of experience doing this. I'm going to zoom this on in for you here so you can see Michael. So here's Panama City Beach right here. This is the eye wall of Hurricane Michael. Tyndall Air Force Base would be about right here, and so you can see the eye wall is affecting the barrier islands there right now, the entrance to the bay there. But I'm going to put this in motion so we can watch this. The eye wall has strengthened considerably, even over the last hour. So for some of you that may be thinking this is hyped, or this is just doing this to blow things out of proportion and to get clickbait and all of that, I can rest assure you that is not the case. This is a very serious situation. you can see how the eye wall was more ragged even just 30 minutes ago. So this loop is going to start off at I think 11:06 a.m., 11:01 a.m., and here we are at 11:49. So not even an hour ago, you can see how ragged the eye was compared to what it is now. I mean, look how tight on that very last frame right there. It's contracting, and the overall organization is becoming more symmetrical with a band of extreme convection and wind. Radar returns on the north side of that eye. And so what this is meaning is this system most definitely is going to continue strengthening until it makes landfall. And that is the worst possible scenario for Panama City Beach in the immediate outlying areas. And so, again, I know it's probably too late, but I pray that everybody's safe down there, that and but I definitely wanted to come on and do a live update. But I'm just beyond concerned about this. This is something, folks, tomorrow, you can mark my word, you're going to be seeing things from this that you've never seen before, myself included. There will be gashes that will be cut in the surface terrain down there from the storm surge that will be just off the chain. I mean, you will be left in awe by the destruction this storm is going to cause. There's no hype involved here at all. It's just the facts. When you have a landfalling Category 5 storm in a situation such as this in a region that's not prepared for it, really, this area has really, of the Western Florida Panhandle, Mobile Bay, Western Florida Panhandle, has never had a storm of this category, of this strength, make landfall. This is uncharted waters, new territory. So there's the current intensity as it stands now. You can see the eye wall improving. I'll go ahead and just real quick move over here to base velocity to let you see how fast the winds are blowing. So the mode I was just in, that's how fast, how hard it's raining, how hard are the returns being sent back to the radar. So how hard is it raining primarily in this case? How deep is the convection? How strong are the storms? That's the mode. Now this is the wind mode, okay? So this is going to tell us a little bit more about the character of the wind flow going on within Michael in the low levels. So I'm going to go ahead and do a loop on that right now so that you can see the wind field. Well, if I can pull that off. Hold on just one second. Yeah, so here's the eye right here. And I'm going to take away the warning so you can see exactly where that eye is moving. It looks like it's moving north-northeast. So on the southeast side of Panama City, Florida. From what I've heard, most of the development, the high-rises, are on the western side of the city. I read a post on an internet forum a moment ago on talkweather.com that stated that. Not real sure. I can't confirm that, but that sounds right to me, so I'm going to go with it for now. Other of you may know, and you can put down in the comments below what you know about that. Please do. But this eye is continuing to chug off to the north-northeast. He's going to probably make landfall somewhere right in here. So I believe that's in the general vicinity of Tyndall Air Force Base. And real quick, what I want to do is I want to jump over and run a satellite loop of Michael so that we can check it out a little more here before I sign off. No, that's not what I wanted. Let's see. Yeah, so for scientists, for us that like to study these things, this is going to be a fascinating case study because we're going to want to go back and try to understand exactly what caused the rapid intensification, exactly how strong did Michael get post-analysis after the storm is over. So I'm going to run a loop. This is a visible satellite image at 1 kilometer resolution here. Yeah, just amazing. I mean, look at that development. Even over the last 30 minutes, folks, I have never seen that before in the northern Gulf of Mexico. That is just jaw-dropping. My goodness. Look at the depth of the convection and the health of the CDO here, the central dense overcast. This real thick convective cloud cover that is associated with the eye wall right in through here. That is amazing. It's still strengthening. There is no doubt in my mind this thing is still quickly getting its act together and becoming even more powerful. That's just something you don't see every day. Okay, and then now I want to let's do an infrared loop at the same resolution. do this real quick. Yeah, so I mean that reminds me of Hurricane Camille in August of 1969. The few satellite photographs that we have of Camille look exactly like that. I mean that is just beyond words. So please pray for those people down near Panama City Beach, Florida. That is just going to do unthinkable destruction. And we'll take one last look at a different look at radar reflectivity. Let's loop that here real quick. Yeah, so if you have friends and family down in that area, I pray that you can get in touch with them and hopefully they're in a safe place and are moving to shelter ASAP to either a storm shelter, neighbor's house, or a community storm shelter of some kind or something, if they have a sturdy house. Yeah, so just in closing, folks, this is amazing. I mean, it's breathtaking what is going on here. It's just beyond words. So my prayers go out to those folks down in that area, and y'all have a great day and take care. God bless.